All right, guys, what is up? As you'll see, coming soon, Fitness Mafia. And we need to put the athletics part on there. But IFBB Pro owned. And I was telling Gabby we need to put and operated because we're not just going to be the owners, but we're going to be here in person live with you guys. So go ahead and go on in. We'll give you guys a little update with what we're doing. As you'll see, the wood right here. Gabby and Scotty started taking that off of that wall that she's showing you right there. And if you follow me, we'll show you guys a little bit of an update with what we're gonna do. We didn't plan on taking off all of what we're gonna take off now, but it's happening. And me and Gabby's going and getting started at least on the wood portion of this because my dad and my brother's company, Elite Drywall, plugged them in. They're gonna come in and demo the wood wall where all the mats are, and then on the windows right there in the front. But if you'll come around here, you'll see originally we were just going to take off this and then this, but now we're going to stretch it across and take all of this off, because if you follow us to where we planned on having the lower body section, and it might change as we open up and expand, we might figure out a different layout plan. But originally we were going to just take out, like I said, that wall in the corner and then this closet. But if you see, this wall is on the other side where we were just at. So now we'll be able to just expand all of this, open it up completely, and have a lot bigger of a layout for the gym design. So y'all stay tuned. Like I said, we're taking off this tongue groove right now here on the walls. That way, once Elite comes in, they can just get straight to taking off the studs and all the sheetrock walls. So kind of making it a little bit easier on them, because this is taking a little bit of time because it's all screwed in to every single stud that you see going up. But we're almost done. This is the only one that we have to do. So we're about to go ahead and try to knock this out. We're actually gonna salvage this door and probably put it by the posing area, wherever we put that area now, since we're taking all this off, because this takes up a lot of square footage and you're getting nothing from it. So we're going to be able to literally open all of this up and just have a lot more open of a layout. So let us go ahead and get this, and y'all stay tuned for the transformation. I had to do this, guys, because we couldn't get to the screws that they set in here. They put it in a really weird way, and honestly they did it a dumb way, because you literally had so much space to be able to drill these holes in, and I don't know why they did it like that. But when in doubt, get you a Sawzall, baby. One more screw and she's out of here. Just gotta find it. Can you see where that screw is from over there, man? Oh. Said timber. Maybe no other screw? No? Let's see. Just try to get it to me the bottom. Okay, now you can get in here with me. Nope. Awesome. And just slide it over. We'll get it over there. Let's go. Clutch. And some more space now. Like I said, we're gonna keep on taking these off. And this is just false walls. This is a metal building, so literally the studs just stop at the top, and they just tied it into the corners right here. So we're about to go ahead and just keep on busting it down. All right, we're getting it, baby. Got some of them being a little bit stubborn, but If you'll notice, this portion of the wall, that's as high as that goes. So it's gonna be the same height as everything else, and that's how they tied it in to the so shouldn't be nothing to be able to get these walls down and still have perfect functionality. So one step closer, baby. Let's go. More to do like that, and that'll come down. We're gonna knock that sheet right off for it on the wall. Bye bye. Expansion coming soon. Expanding, baby. Like I said, that wall is going to come out right all the way around. It's going to give us a lot more freaking space, that's for sure, to utilize. Let's work, baby. Let's go, baby. It's already looking a little bit brighter up in here too.
It don't feel like it doesn't happen, but it ain't like outside. I'll say that. Like it's like, hey, I'm back. You don't want to be like, you don't want to be in the gym.
Then you go, I'm going to
You got to like this. Let's go. Doing a little bit more than we said we was going to today. Really, I was supposed to start climbing and painting. But it'll be alright. At least once we get to doing that, we'll be able to just straight paint.
You also got
dust all over.
Josh makes up. Unless that's different. Well, you better get your foot in there.
Let's go. What y'all think, baby? Look at me, show y'all around. See how much more open it looks. We still gotta take that wall off where that sheetrock's at. This whole wall's coming down. All those studs are coming down. Now we got functional space, baby. And our big old squat rack's gonna fit up in here. We getting there, one step at a time, one day at a time, one piece of board at a time. Like I said, this whole space is gonna be completely transformed with the red walls, black ceilings, a lot more opened up. So I can't wait for you guys to be able to see this. Try not to fall off. Good, you know. Can you hand me the hammer real quick?
Yeah.
Baby. A little bit of sweat equity makes this that much more special knowing that we're putting literally blood, sweat, and tears in it. All of our hard-earned money. Really want members to know that we've given everything we have into the gym and nothing was handed to us, and we literally put all we have into it. So just to be able to bring a space, not just for us, but for our whole community to be able to enjoy it. So we really hope you guys enjoy it. Don't take ribbit time. Go. Last wall, y'all. Okay. Get it. Too hard to It's going to be open completely up to the rest of the building. Now you're not going to feel like you're suffocating over here. Now once all these studs are out of here, like I said, now it'll be opened up into this whole entire gym. So it's gonna make this 5,000 square foot space look like 5,000 square foot. Alright guys, check it out. We got it all opened up. We still have to get that section down right there, but I'm gonna leave it because we have some questions for my dad. But this gives us so much space. All this wasn't able to be utilized. So now when we come out into here and boom, you come around, boom, it's gonna all open up into a pretty big space. Imagine all this clear and open now. Now you can see some light from up in there. We're still gonna take this out from here to there, and I'm gonna just cap that off and trim it up all the way to the top. That way it ends right there by Selma. But yeah, man, this opens up a lot of freaking space for us. So super excited about it. We're about to go ahead and wrap up here, and we got some cardio to do, and it's still refeed day, baby. So we'll get home and eat meal number 4. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of the demo that we've done today. Doesn't look like much to y'all maybe, but it is a heck of a lot for us. So we're super excited, one step closer to getting the goal accomplished. So y'all keep following along. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Keep following our gym build out for Fitness Mafia Athletics. We're at 112 Elizabeth Street in Picayune, Mississippi. We're coming soon, and we're not just here to stay, but we're here to stay for a long time and a good time. So y'all come get fit with us, and let's have some fun while doing it. What's up, people? Back at it once again, and hopefully the camera speaker working today. But me and Gabby are in the truck, and we're headed to actually Sherwin-Williams. Shout out to a local vendor here, reached out to us, and they're actually donating 20 gallons of paint for Fitness Mafia Athletics. So we got 10 gallons in the ceiling paint, 10 gallons for the wall paint. And if you guys are local, you know the Guidry & Co. Well, I'm saying Guidry & Co. Guidry, yeah, it is Guidry & Co. Furniture store we have in town. My family did black ceilings, and we really like that color in some walls, so we ended up going with that for the ceilings, of matte black. And then if you're familiar with Covington Athletic Club, we really liked his red the last time we went there and trained, as you guys remember, before our last show. And so I actually reached out to him to just see. I was like, man, I know it's a long shot, but do you know what color red that y'all have? And he actually had the exact red, so we were able to get that color match. So we're headed to Sherwin-Williams now to pick up, like I said, 10 gallons of the ceiling paint, 10 gallons of the wall paint. We still have sheetrock to do. We have to put some walls up in 2 areas, one for the kids/waiting area. You'll be able to microwave your food up in this area as well after your workout or before. And then we're gonna put a posing room in where the old kitchen used to be, and that's gonna secondarily be the front desk and the office. So y'all stay tuned. We're about to be at Sherwin-Williams here soon, so let's go get this paint, and then we can get some transformation going down on these walls. Can't wait to bring it from the Scooby-Doo to the ugly white to the brick that they had on there. It's just gonna look so much different, so y'all stay tuned for an awesome transformation. The dialed mood. See, it's an off day from the gym for us, but this is what I like about this, because I tell people it doesn't give you that crack-headed type energy, just get you focused. And I'm tired, I'm not gonna lie. We woke up super early yesterday. We went and drove 2 hours away to get some gym equipment and some tires. You'll see we got tires back there. We already dropped one off. It was too much of a pain to try to get them off yesterday, and I was like, that's a tomorrow problem. But yeah, we were able to work out with my buddy Chad. He came through to the gym and worked out for his birthday. We got a good little back day. And like I said, it's a rest day today, so we're just gonna try to work as much as we can. And guys, we're doing all of this while I'm literally deep in prep. We still got a million other things going on in life, plus regular life, trying to manage the construction business, make sure we're still paying our regular life bills. But now we got the gym lease going, so it's a big time in our life right now. It's a very busy time, but this is what we signed up for, and if anybody can do it, I know we can do it. So y'all stay tuned for this journey, and like I said, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be showing you guys from start date to grand opening, and even after that we're going to be having people come in and networking and collabing, and it's going to be a lot of stuff going on at Fitness Mafia Athletics. So I'm excited for you guys to follow this journey. Said, are you ready? Thankfully, we get to use our labor skills on the gym, so we get to save a lot of money doing all this work. But the downside is we got to do all this work. That's kind of cool. Putty knife, utility knife combo. Man, we appreciate you guys.
We kind of threw it together. I
Yeah.
don't know if we're going to have some kind of paperwork that might end up getting you on a
Yeah.
sign, but at the
Okay.
moment I don't have this paperwork.
Okay.
But we'll just go ahead and give you the paint, and then
All right.
I might give you a holler at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we don't live too far, so I mean, we pass by every day, so it wouldn't be nothing to be able to just stop on over and sign whatever needed.
Okay.
Which I'm sure somebody would find a way. Oh, y'all were able to do some in the black. Just because I like to let people know, we say we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it. We don't sell no wolf tickets. So as you'll see, it's even better though too, because my guy told me that originally it was gonna be 10 wall paint gallons and then 10 gallons of the ceiling paint, but they were actually able to go to Slidell from their store and get us 2 5-gallon buckets of the black, and then we only had to have the singles in the wall paint, which it works out perfectly, because now the main thing we're doing is spraying the ceilings, and that's a lot harder and a lot more waste if you have to do that in single gallons. So to be able to have it all in the 5-gallon buckets is prime, and it's not as bad when you're doing the walls or you're rolling it, because we can just get an old brush and just wipe out as much as we can out of that wall paint. But enough talking, let's go get this on them walls, baby. Let's go. Say welcome to the neighborhood. Dang, I knew I should have messaged him. I thought he was gonna come tomorrow evening and get them other ones, which is fine. So clean. It's so fresh and so clean, fresh and so clean. Let's go. All right, we're about to get out and show you guys a little update from last video. So let's go take a look. All right, guys. So we are back at the building, and as you'll see from the first time we came, we'll put a picture up when me and Gabby signed the lease, and you guys will see what this building looked like before this. Last time we took down the sign up at the front. We originally primed everything. As you see, the top is still primed. We had to paint that black. But at first, it was just gonna be this bottom wood and the top wood that was gonna be black. But ChatGPT turned the metal black, and I could have done it at first, but I was just being lazy and just trying to just get it done. And I had to prime it, and it was just more work, more money, more time. But when it made it all black, I was like, all right, I have to do it all black. So as you'll see, now it's gonna have a clean, all black look. We're gonna put the original signage back up there. We're gonna get it repurposed, Fitness Mafia Athletics on there. We're going with like a red, black, and white theme with it. We're gonna tint the windows out. And as you've seen, on the original picture, how they had all the windows with tint with logos on it. We're going to get that done to the first 2 doors right here in the front, and we'll just have the tint on the rest of the windows. So the exterior, for when you first pull up to this building, it's going to look completely different than when you came and this was the Axe House or whatever other business it was. Just as you can see from our right and our left, we have definitely the most freshest building on the block. It might be an old school building, but we got that new school feel to it. So you'll be able to walk in and feel a slight AC, but you definitely gonna get you a sweat here. We're gonna have some fans in there, move and circulate some air around. But for the most part, we're keeping that old school, raw, gritty feeling here at Fitness Mafia Athletics. So we're about to go ahead and get this paint unloaded, get these tires off, and get to transforming these walls. So let's go in. So we got a bunch of sheetrock. I don't want to say a bunch of sheetrock work, but we have mainly sheetrock work where they took down the walls here and then on the opposite side over there. And so I'm gonna stay away from those walls. We're pretty much gonna start tackling the wood walls that you see. Gabby's gonna prime that. I'll just start on the white where it's white at. We need to prime the back side where the Scooby-Doo art is. But pretty much every other wall outside of these few here in the front are gonna start getting painted. And then I'm gonna have my sheetrock guy come and do the sheetrock because I hate sheetrock work. And especially getting closer to shows, my elbows already give me issues, and I'm not trying to make that even worse going into this next show. So plus, I got so much other stuff that we have to worry about and tend to. We're not trying to put in work in every single aspect of this. I want to do as much as I can, but at the same time, you gotta pick your pros and cons. And I'm not doing that because that's definitely a con for me. But let's get this paint unloaded, and then we're gonna get them rollers slapped on these walls. I'm tired of seeing this place look like it used to be. I don't want it to look like Outer Banks no more. It's Fitness Mafia Athletics, so let's make it look like it. We should just open the gate first. You can set it down and just get out, open the gate. I'm not carrying all of them. Just without a fan. We need to get another one. I like them anyways. You ain't gotta worry about them right now, man. Let's go. We're gonna leave them big boy tires out there for now. We still gotta unload the truck. I went and picked up some weights from my buddy Alex in Poplarville when we did a job over there. So I need to get an exact count for him, make sure he has what he paid for. And that's it, baby. Let's start this transformation, get some painting going now. We're gonna get our buckets out the truck with our work tools and get to rolling. So let's go see what Gabby's doing. She's probably doing that now. Yep. Let's hit the struggle bus. Hold on, I got you. like I showed you guys, we had to get the wall paint and the gallons. And I always try to tell people what you want to do is make sure you have a 5-gallon empty bucket and pour all of these. And typically I would do all 10 together, but this is just the first coat, so it's not gonna matter. But if this was the second coat and you came in and you just did out of each individual thing, and say we finished the walls and we had 2 extra cans left and you needed to do touch-ups, well, if you didn't mix all of those together, when you go do those touch-ups, you're going to see every single spot that you did touch-ups, because even though it's the same exact paint, it doesn't for some reason mix exactly the same. So through mistakes years and years ago, we've learned to make sure we combine all of these so it's a flawless finish. So thankfully we have one of these nice little paint openers, because I always lose it, end up using a screw or whatever I can find that'll get the job done. But right now we're mixing the paint in there. It does, and I really like this color. I think it's gonna look really, really good on the walls. So as you guys will see, that's the first little bit of paint that's gonna be going down. So y'all stay tuned for this transformation. Again, we appreciate you guys following this journey. We do have officially only 12 spots left for founding members. So if you want to get in, like I said, at the cheapest price point that we will ever offer, make sure you shoot me or Gabby a message. It's just $1. That is literally 4 quarters. You can literally go to
100 pennies.
Yeah, it's 100 pennies. I don't care what you bring it in with or how the $1 is. Just give us $1. It's going to hold your spot, because originally we had 150 people and it was just a verbal commitment. And then once we signed the lease, we moved that up to a $1 holding fee. We had people drop off. People filled up immediately in those spots. And now we're down to just 12 spots left before the doors open. So y'all make sure y'all get on that, because once the doors open, it's going to be regular price points. But at the same time, we're still priced fairly amongst the other gyms around here locally. And honestly, I feel like we could charge more, but I want to drive people in, not drive people away. And it's not all about the money for me and Gabby, but I will say we're excited to be one of the best gyms here, not just because of us or the equipment, but the members themselves. You guys are making this gym something special, and we can't wait to create it with you guys. So let's get it working. Let's get working. It's like slapping them weights. Gotta slap that paint, baby. Let's go. Red and black's like one of my favorite colorways too. So it was only right that we did it this color. I hope Gabby likes it. I feel like she's always just letting me just pick the ideas. But she, yeah. But we always give our opinion on something if we don't like it. And if it's good, it's just like, hey, great minds think alike. And 2 is always better than 1. So y'all follow me. Let's go get this first coat on this wall. Let me grab a paint pole and then we can get it going. Let's go, baby. I know. Let's see. Is there a drop cloth in here? All right, I'm gonna grab it. I think once we finish too, wherever we put the sign and stuff over that, like I want to sign the wall like me and you. But here we go, guys, the first official change. And let's actually do it on this one because it's a even more flat surface. What y'all think? That looks so cool. This is gonna be a satisfying transformation, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. And like I said, I hate doing construction work, but I'm grateful to be able to do it so we can save all this money. But what I do like about construction is just like finish, you see that transformation. You see somebody go through from skinny to big or big to small, and you can see those visual changes. This is stuff that I actually really like to see, something go from like to like let's go, baby. Y'all drop a comment down below, let us know what you think. We're about to go ahead and start transforming this bad boy. Like I said, we're gonna do as many walls as we can. As you see right there, we got the wood exposed. Need to get that sheetrocked in. I still need to take this matting down, and they just built everything around it. I'm gonna be able to slice the sheetrock, slap that in, and our guys will be able to sheetrock this closed in to where it looks like it belonged there. And now this used to come down all the way, and it looked identical to that, and it had the wood throw. We'll pop a picture up and show you guys, but that was all the way down. And then if you'll see the wood that's above the door, that was all the way to the right at the top, all the way to the left, that came down. But now this opens up space for us to be able to put mirrors here if we want to. We're gonna get base down at the bottom. So there's just a lot of stuff that's gonna be changing. We need to grind those off where they had the walls at originally. They had a ram set it in so your walls aren't falling on you. But hey, this is Fitness Mafia Athletics. If you want to be a part of something great to make yourself even greater, we at 112 Elizabeth Street. We hope to see you here in the future. Like I said, our goal is to open anywhere between September 6th and October 1st. So if everything goes accordingly, we're gonna have the doors open to the public, and we're gonna be bringing health back to our community. So hope to see y'all here. Don't miss out on a great opportunity to be around some awesome people, a motivating environment, an educational environment, and just hey, you can never have too many good friends, right?
They found my contractor bag.
Let's go. So Gabby's about to start priming this wood right here. We get her to prime the stupid little bricks that they had on there. And guys, officially this is all about to be going red, baby. We get to take, what is that? The Simpsons and stuff and a bunch of other characters off. All this will be red. We're gonna have the black ceilings. We'll get that off. And eventually I might do some artwork. I don't know if we're gonna put mirrors every single place, but for right now, the goal is to eventually get mirrors everywhere. But you guys, check out this transformation, man. We're gonna post some pictures in here so you guys can see what it was looking like before, but we done opened up the space entirely compared to what it was before. I'm actually put a wall going down right here, and this is gonna be, I'll put a sample of what we're going for, and it's gonna have like a microwave, we'll have a TV in there, we're gonna have some couches, a little coffee type table maybe. That's gonna be like the kids area slash chill area. And then if you see that door right there, on the other side is our old kitchen that they originally had. And this is gonna be the space that we utilize to put supplements and shirts here. This will be our front desk area. This will be office space slash kitchen as well as storage. But in that section, we're gonna create a posing room. So y'all stay tuned. A lot of great things going down. Big transformation coming your way. So let's get to it, baby. Said bye bye ugly brown. Yes, sir. See, the good thing about like these big holes, I don't have to worry about them because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the perfect height for us to just lay our mirrors right on top of that, and it'll cover up majority of those holes. We will have to fix some spots at the top where they had axed on walls at, as you'll guys see once we post pictures of the befores. So it's gonna be a big change. Not too much work, but enough to make you kind of scratch your head. but this is what we asked for, and it'll all be worth it in the end. So as you guys will see, I hadn't cut in first because we're just trying to get as much paint on these walls as possible. And typically you want to cut in both, but we're doing the ceilings, so you got to do it a little bit differently this way. So we'll actually roll everything for this first coat, and then we'll come back and do our cut in, and then we're going to spray the ceilings twice, and then once we finish the ceilings out, that's when we'll come back, do a cut in from the red and black, and then we'll get this second coat rolled, and it'll already have its 2 coats of cut in at that point. And then from there you'll just come back and do whatever touch-ups are needed, especially since we'll be moving gym equipment in, and you never know who's going to knock the walls with the equipment or whatever. So that's another reason why I said you want to make sure you mix that paint good, because it's always inevitable that you're going to have some type of touch up. And I'm not a super perfectionist, but I would like it to look really nice when people come in here, you know. And some people are like, oh, nobody's going to notice that. Well, that's a lie, because I'm going to notice it, and my eyes are the most important eyes that are going to be on it, I feel like. So we want to make sure that it's up to par for us, and that it looks good from the time somebody first walks in to the time they leave. Sure, a lot easier to do that with the floors, but it's going to be a lot harder to move it when we get all the mats down. But shout out to our buddy Lawrence, somebody we befriended since starting this journey. He got us a template and a sample to get made, some cart dollies to be able to move equipment. So we'll show you guys in a second what those look like. And yeah, we could have went the cheaper route and got some tire dollies, but we weren't trying to go the cheap route. They have some right there on that ab machine over there. But these things are beasts, because what's good about these are it's got a flat surface. We still need to put mats on them. But then on the sides, it comes up and it keeps it from being able to knock off of the piece. So this is what it looks like. So if I had a piece of equipment, the end of it on here, it can't jump out of here. A car dolly one is flat like this, so if you hit a bump or we're moving onto the trailer, it could just fall off. So this is well worth the money. Shout out to Dusty Heyman and Katie Heyman, his daughter. She made this, and then Mr. Dusty, her dad, got it welded together for us. So we're definitely prepared for this journey. We're just not mentally prepared to move all that equipment again. But that's a part of it. That's gonna be the best part and the worst part at the same time, because I know once we start moving that equipment in here, we're one step closer to this being not just a building, but a gym and a business. So we're excited to get to that point. But until then, let's keep on working. Y'all keep enjoying Gabby priming this up. Alright, it's lunchtime. We got Gabby weighing up our food, and since we don't have a microwave just yet, she got us a little electric skillet, so we don't have to keep on leaving. Because even at work, we hate leaving. We always try to use the customer's microwave, or we'll typically take the food out ahead of time of lunch and put it in the front windshield, and we'll be able to let the sun heat it up for us. But we just like to be able to just smash the food down real quick, get right back to work. Because most times we're not working till 3 every day or whatever time. Once we knock out that project, and if we can get out of there early, we're trying to get out of there early. So spending no necessary time resting. Obviously we'll take a little breather, but for the most part we try to get that food down and get right back to work so we can get home and have a little bit of rest time before we have to go to the gym. So also a good little tip and advice for the skillet. You see, we used to stay at hotels like for the first 2 shows that we did once turning pro, but once we turned pro and we did that, we learned that it was way better to be at an Airbnb, because at Airbnbs, typically most of them don't have all the skillets. I mean, at the hotels, they're not gonna have anything for you to be able to cook your food with. You either have to go downstairs and heat your food up or go somewhere else. So being able to be at an Airbnb, we have a full fridge, so you're not stuck with a mini fridge. We have oven, we have a microwave, we have everything that we need. And most importantly, I like it because I don't like to be around all the athletes the week of the show. I love connecting with them, but it's like once we get to the Airbnb, we're secluded from everybody. I can just focus on me. This is one of those things, you see somebody and then you're gonna start comparing, and then you're gonna start doubting or whatever thoughts that would come into your head. So this is just another way that we can control our variables and keep our body and mind at ease. So just throwing some tips out there for you guys. Again, this is Fitness Mafia at 112 Elizabeth Street. We rocking and rolling right now with the prime and paint. As you'll see, Gabby got that started. We got the red on the walls on this side, and man, it's already looking like a different building in place already. So I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end of the day, because we're gonna, once that dries, I'll be able to start hitting on that. And then we're just gonna keep wrapping around to this back side, because pretty much all of this doesn't need sheetrock work. Obviously, other than where I'm gonna build the wall up, we'll have to sheetrock that. I need to fix that, get the grid tiles fixed, but other than that, we're able to just rock and roll with everything. So y'all stay tuned, big change is coming, baby. Let's go.
Yours is done. Yours is done.
Dripperoonie. Alright, so I'm about to go ahead and finish this little section that we have left, as you'll see on this wall. And then Gabby has our food heated up for us, thankfully. So this next meal, it's a low day for me, so we got 200 rice here, and then we got our meat in that bad boy, and I am going to smash. After this week, I'll cut out my sausage, but sauces, not sausage. I wish I had some sausage. But typically I've been using the Cholula, or however you say it, but we're having not for this one, and I'll put a little bit of the sugar-free Baby Ray's, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. But until then, we're about to finish this little strip right here. Gabby's still got to climb this wall. The last 2 wood walls, at least, are the easy ones that I'll have to do. And I'm just thinking about that, so that's actually pretty clutch. I got her putting the fan on that one, so by the time I'm done eating, hopefully I can go knock out that one. But once we do this, honestly guys, we're gonna be able to rock and roll with all these walls. We're gonna have all the walls that we can paint painted today, at least one coat. Not 100% if we'll have the cut-in done on all of it. We can get Scotty and KK to come over here today to help us. We probably will be able to do it. But man, it is looking really, really good up in here, and it's gonna be a huge change. I think when people walk through the doors, they're gonna be really excited what they see. So let's finish this wall, get this lunch in, and get back to work. Right?
Yep, so good.
That looks so much better and different. What y'all think? I think it's gonna spruce up this whole place, seeing these walls. Red, black ceiling. Gonna have tile advertisement with businesses locally. We dialing in, baby. Let's go. Let's get this finished so we can enjoy some off day. We ain't got to enjoy a rest day actually in a long time. Definitely a lot of active rest days. But I'm about to go ahead and finish the rest of this wood wall. Then Gabby's gonna go get us an energy drink, and then we're gonna start tackling the rest of the back area at the gym. Let's keep this rolling, baby. Like I said, we gotta prime that stuff right there, get that primed, but everything else is good to go ahead and rock and roll and start painting. So Gabby's almost done with the last big wood wall, the hardest one. We'll have to do the ceiling up in here eventually. Since we have enough paint, we might do it. She still has to prime all the trim, so I'll get her to prime that at one point today. We have the ceilings in the bathrooms we got to hit, but look at that difference. Boom, boom. Not even done, but it just looks so much better. It looks brighter through here too now, having it red. So hopefully the dark ceilings make the lights really pop in here. So let's keep this going, baby.
See ya.
And don't try to like get it super perfect, because we're trying to stretch that out. So just don't try to get it perfect.
Yeah.
Somebody also painted all these walls we about to paint too. Say, oh well. Say bye kitty stuff. On to the grown adult stuff. Fitness Mafia, all about the games, baby. No games being played, only games.
This dude had a burger shoved in his mouth.
I'd like to have a burger shoved in my mouth. Alright guys, now we're to the easier walls. It's rolling on so much smoother on the sheetrock. Definitely gonna need 2 coats everywhere. Like I said, this is just the first coat. You'll see the trim above me. Still has to get fine, so guys, we're gonna knock that out. And then once we do that, when I'm spraying the ceiling, I'll paint that trim black the same as the ceiling is. And then we'll be able to come back and do the second coat on these walls. Rocking and rolling. It won't be too long till we're done with the painting. Should be about another week or so. Just like I said, we got to do all of this in between our regular work with JG remodeling and repairs, and then in between prepping for our next show. So it's a lot going down, a lot to do, but I'm always ready for the work. And this is one of those things where it'll be worth it in the end. Definitely gotta get rid of those. What the frick is this? Transformation coming, baby! Let's go. Got a little bit of sheetrock work to do back here because we had a wall coming down from here, and this made a closet, and then this one right here is what was the back of the closet, but then that was a whole separate room. We'll show you guys what that looked like before we started taking out everything. But we definitely expanded this whole building because it was 5,000 square foot, but it didn't even look like 5,000 square foot. And if you'll see, we still have all of this space back here. We have a third bathroom right here. Eventually I'm gonna take this out. We're gonna reroute this. We're gonna put in a shower pan. We'll have a shower up in here. And then I'm not sure when we're exactly going to do it, but we still gotta get this area fixed up. I might close that part off down eventually. That way this can be more opened up. It might bust that out. I don't know. Or this just might stay like this and we'll just drape turf down here and it'll be like the kind of functional strongman area, women classes and stuff like that. Still trying to debate. I don't know how it's going to be honest, but this will be something that we tackle last, and then once the gym's up, I can focus on this itself. But for now, we're trying to get the main bulk of the building so we can get mats in here and start outfitting the gym, and also we'll start bringing in some of the equipment from the storage unit so we can stop paying that storage fee every month. And we'll just store some of the stuff back here. That way we can just bring it right on in once we finish up all this painting stuff. All right, guys, just hopping on here real quick so you guys will see. Boom! We got pretty much this whole area right here painted. We just have to do that wall behind us, as you'll see, wrapping around to there. Headed home right now. We're gonna go get us some lunch. We're gonna post up right here above and show you guys what it's looking like after lunchtime, or before lunch, I should say. And I'm saying lunch, this is our third meal. So when we get back, we're gonna be able to show you guys some more, but posting up above what it looks like currently after we paused it. And man, it's a huge freaking difference right now. Just between having all the demo done and then going from like the greenish gray walls that they had now to the red walls, it looks so good. And it's not a red that's super bright, it's not one that's too dark, it's literally dead smack in the middle, perfect for the vision that we had. Like I said, we're gonna do the ceilings black. We're gonna throw the second coat on the walls after we're done with all the sheetrock repairs. We still have to build up 2 walls, one for the posing room, one for the lounge area for the kids, and then for adults as well. And then there'll be a spot for you to be able to eat your meal post-workout or pre-workout. But again, we're just super excited to be able to get this thing finally moving forward. You know, we've been doing a lot of stuff, but it didn't seem like too much was getting done. But now, having the demo and paint done, or getting done, it looks like we're moving a lot quicker and a lot more stuff's getting accomplished. So y'all keep on following along. Y'all hit that subscribe button, and y'all keep following our journey to open up our dream gym here in Picayune, Mississippi. So that's all we got for now. We're headed to get this meal in, meal number 3. So we'll show you guys what we got when we get back to the house. That's one of our old home gyms right there. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with small town gyms, man, but these people are hitting a lick on all of us members, you know, come in constantly. Somebody that's joining us from this one that we just passed, they said, man, there was equipment broken when I left to the military. When I came back feeling the military, they were still broke, plus we had more even broken. And I keep feeling like I'm talking smack about the other places, but it's just like, it's that bad, y'all. Like, I'm not exaggerating. When we say we have the bare minimum of stuff to train with, like, I don't even know how I've been able to keep up in the pro league with the stuff that we've got. Like, it's that bad. So, like I said, we're just creating a space where people can see their money being back reinvested into the gym. Obviously, we want to make money too, but I want to make gains more importantly, you know what I'm saying? So, what I learned is that these gyms have gotten very comfortable not having any competition, and we're going to fill that void. You know, we listen to people's complaints, we've heard what they wanted, and we've gotten literally all the equipment that they've wanted. We still have gold equipment that we want to get, and we just opened up the walls to create more space. So as we go, we'll be replacing stuff that we don't want, keeping what we do want, and always looking to upgrade to more pieces. So it'll be a place where you'll never have an issue not having equipment. The only thing that you'll probably be able to say is eventually, like, dang, they have too much stuff at Fitness Mafia. But we'll see y'all at the house. Stay tuned. Getting home after a long day and being able to just rest for a moment. But we back. Ooh, almost choked. I'm about to head back up to the gym. You gotta shut your door all the way. And then we're gonna go, shut your door all the way. We're gonna go to the gym. Got KK and Scotty coming up there. I think Cameron might come and meet us. I know Cameron has a little TV because he just went back from school. He graduated this year from USM, and now he's on tour trying to run the professional circuit for golf. So meeting him up there, we're gonna try to get the rest of the walls done. The first coat of what we are gonna do red. I'll get some of them doing some of the prime on the wood, the trim. And man, I'm super tired, but I'm super excited at the same time. Can't believe we're finally building a gym again. Literally been over 8 years since I've had my private gym, and it's been a long goal way before that. And let's be honest, whoever's typically been in the gym for a long time and is serious, it's always their goal to have one. So to actually be able to say it's a reality now and wheels are turning to make it become one, it's still hard to believe. But it's reality because in a couple months we'll be paying rent. So we don't feel it yet. We definitely will feel it then. But we'll see y'all at the gym, and hope y'all enjoy this transformation. So it's really going to second as like lounge slash chow right now, and that's the room we're in right here. Yeah, so I'm pretty much put a wall like right here, just from this post over, and you'll be able to just come into this section. I'm at like a microwave, a TV, and like a couple places for people to sit at. So there ain't always a bunch of kids in at one time, so it can be just where like kids can chill at. But also, if you want to eat your food before you train or something, you can chill up in there too.
You got anything to say?
Yes. Just want to say thanks to KK, Scotty, you got CG over there, getting down on some painting with us. Like I said, this is a gym literally built by the community for the community. So it's gonna be nice to be able to see it when we're all in here actually working out and not working, right? But that's what makes this place so much more special, because anybody can have a gym, but show me a gym around here where the members literally was moving equipment in, building it out with us. So there's not really many that have done that. But yeah, we're about to keep on rocking and rolling with this. I can't wait to show you all the finished product at the end of the day. See how far we can get. Hopefully we can get a one coat on all the walls that we had in mind to get done today. So let's keep rocking and rolling and see where we end. So I just did a whole video and it did not work. So I'm doing this again. Show you guys what we got done today and accomplished for the day one of the painting of the interior of the building. The goal was to get a coat on all of the walls that we wanted to be able to paint red, and we were able to do that. We just didn't touch that wall, that one, or that one because it needs sheetrock done to it. So once we knock out the sheetrock, we're gonna paint them. That one will end up going black. That one's gonna be red as well as that. But also the ceiling tiles still available, $250 for the year. That breaks down to literally 69 cents a day to promote you guys' business all throughout the gym. It's definitely gonna be very useful, as we're gonna have a lot of members already rolling through. We already have 150 founding members, so y'all make sure you take advantage of the tile advertisement deal that we have going on. It's just $250 for the year. And like I said, it's gonna be a great promotion for you guys. And if you wanna join the gym, hit us up. We have 12 founding member spots left available. So tap in, shoot us a DM, and y'all make sure you hit that subscribe button and keep on following the journey to Fitness Mafia Athletics. Coming soon.